What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Under the Tent, Ep.4. I'm Wesley. Today with me, I have Travis.
What's up?
Trevor.
What up?
Scott.
Yo.
Caleb.
Yo.
Hunter.
Yo.
Jacob.
Hey.
And a special guest with us today, Mr. Bentley Weeks.
What's up?
So, Bentley, if you don't know how this goes, we each bring in an individual topic that none of us know. So whatever your topic is, you know the rundown.
Yeah, I've seen a couple episodes.
Yeah, there we go. So, we'll go ahead and jump right in. I believe someone already said they wanted to go first.
Yeah.
And Mr. Jacob, so you go ahead and start us off.
Alright, so, another would you rather. Alright, this is kind of a classic one. Would you rather know when you die, or how you die?
Didn't we already talk about this?
No? Not on here?
No. Alright.
I'd rather.
Oh, this might have been the
time travel.
What?
Didn't we bring this up with the time travel thing?
I don't know.
No, this might have been like the first one. You know what
Did
I'm
like
like,
Oh, the one that we didn't post?
Yeah, it might have
the
been.
pilot episode.
It might have been the pilot.
But anyway.
I would say when, just because if you know when, it don't matter how you die. It's just I know it's happening, so may as well just whatever.
Yeah, that's how I am. You already know how it's going to happen, so.
Yeah, if it's the day of and I see that 18-wheeler heading for me, I know how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Gonna take it head on.
May as well.
It's my time.
But if you know how, and it's like a situation like that, can you just avoid putting yourself in that situation?
Yeah, like
No, because it's going to happen.
Like a helicopter
Helicopter crash. You just stay away from helicopters.
Yeah.
But then you know.
I mean, if it says, like, you're definitely going to die in a helicopter, I think no matter what, eventually you're going to have to get in the helicopter.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if you pass out somewhere and, like, they have to air rush you to the hospital or something like that in a helicopter?
And
something like
you're
that.
going to want to explode.
No.
I probably would want to know when. I wouldn't want to know the how. Just like when. If they tell me, okay, and if they get like, the exact date, that'd be kind of weird in time. But if they like 10 years, huh?
That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the point.
Well, yeah, I'd rather know that. I'd rather know how much time.
You know, like, when you're going to
Okay,
die.
I would rather know that. I would rather know at one point, okay, it's going to be over for me. Then, like,
If they say, like, I'm dying in 3 days, I'm about to just...
We're about to have
I'm about to have a wild 3 days. If I die then, regardless.
if I go hit up the Wells Fargo, that's what sounds
Yeah.
like me on the last day.
That's a car.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit up the Rolls Royce
Yeah.
thing.
Bentley dealership.
Uh-huh.
Just GTA in real life in 3 days. And I get shot by a cop at the end.
Yeah.
Wasted.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So
who wants to go next?
what about y'all? When or how?
I'm gonna go win because of the same thing. If it's like 2 days from now, I want to go stupid, go crazy for 2 days.
Because if you know, like, you're gonna get eaten by that anaconda, you don't if that's gonna be 3 years from now or that's gonna be 60 years from now. Yeah,
Just thinking about
I don't know. Yeah, that anaconda's just gonna be in the back of your head. You're gonna develop an irrational fear of snakes.
What if we change it to when, or you can choose how?
I would say you choose.
But there's no loophole as to like, I'm not gonna die.
I definitely.
I would
choose.
choose.
Yeah, I would
Choose
choose.
how, and I
I
wanna
choose to
go
go
out.
in my
How would you
sleep.
pick?
Yeah, I just go
Like
in
a
my
heart
sleep
attack and die
very
in my
peacefully.
sleep.
That's
I would say
Yeah,
heart
I
attack.
want to go out in a
blaze of fire.
blaze of glory,
Yeah.
robbing a bank.
Oh, so I want to go in like a blaze of like valor, like I did something to like save the earth. Or
I'm
something
getting.
like that.
I'm getting.
I'm like,
So
Tony Stark.
you want to just like rob the bank, be in a shootout afterwards, and you just pop, you get shot?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I'm with that.
What's the point of robbing the bank then? If you
if you know you're gonna die.
Just to say you got the fucking
Yeah.
cojones to.
That's a lot. That's a lot more exciting than like dying in your sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it could be a lot more painful.
That's fine. I'm dying anyways.
I mean, if I'm dying in my sleep, it's
I want to stop
painful.
Thanos. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I'd rather go out like Travis said, like a hero.
I'm stopping an alien invasion or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
I'd let that thing 30.
Next month.
Yeah, for real, right? The way 2020's going.
Anybody want to go next?
I'll go next.
Alright, big
going. The NBA is about to come back. I want everyone's predictions for awards and their champions.
I do not know enough
LeBron
about basketball for any of this.
What do you mean by like awards like 6-man MVP and all that?
Yes.
MVP should be Giannis. 6-man, Schroeder. Most improved is what's his name that we always talked about early in the season? I can't think. Defensive player of the year would probably be Simmons has a chance, so I hope him because I like Ben Simmons. Rudy's got a good chance.
Rudy should get it. That man shut down the whole league.
Yeah.
Rudy.
Nobody else has any guesses?
Like I said, I don't know enough
I
about
thought we were
basketball.
just gonna go like in line.
Go Giannis for MVP. I'm going to throw out someone random for 6-man. We'll go Jim Schroeder because you said it. We're going to go Lonzo Ball.
That's
Defensive player of the year is going to be Rudy Gobert for shutting down the league.
And Ingram is who I was talking about for most improved.
Oh yeah.
Or Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. But Brandon Ingram, I think, has it.
I would probably just go with LeBron for MVP.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know really.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I
Jimmy
know.
Butler, baby.
No.
Yes.
I think with the way the season kind of ended, LeBron went out on top, and then there's these 8 games. It's going to just depend on that.
I think it should be Giannis because the whole season everybody's talking about Giannis is unanimous, and then off the last 2 months, and then they were like, oh well, we have to add him to the talk. So I think Giannis, if you have it locked up for 3/4 of the season, I think you deserve it.
And you got the best record in the league by far, and your second best player is Chris Middleton, not Anthony Davis.
I think this is the first year you can argue if you take LeBron off of his team, they'll still be all right with AD.
I don't think they'd be in the playoffs. In the West, at least.
They'll still be a top 3, top 4.
Well, we don't know what they would do with the money that LeBron takes up too. You know, they could have brought in other people. I mean, it's all what ifs. You know?
If you take Giannis off the book compared to you take LeBron off of the Lakers, it's a big difference.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
When you watch the Lakers with LeBron out on the court, it's kind of...
Well,
It's the same thing with Giannis, though.
The team is built for him too. Same thing with Giannis. They built around
Mm-hmm.
Giannis. We're gonna put shooters around. You know, Giannis go to town. So
I think Giannis should also win Defensive Player of the Year.
He has
I could see it.
Yeah. I just don't know if they'll give him both just because how it works.
Rookie of the Year should be
John
Zion
Morant,
Williams.
John
by
Morant.
far.
100%.
Zion really
Zion
gave them a boost to
Zion,
get to the
die or
playoffs.
something?
Yeah, he gave them a big boost. You know, he played all the games this
Yeah, he
year.
played all 20 games this season.
He averaged 22 points, 10 rebounds when he came back.
He did good. I'm not knocking that, but he literally he missed over 50 games, and John missed 5.
He don't miss.
if they get to Zion, I think the league really is rigged.
Oh, it is rigged.
Because
That's
they're
how
just-
we've seen with the playoff.
They're just gonna want to set up his legacy. So
It's rigged to get him in the playoffs.
Yeah, they already said it.
Just like when Carmelo didn't win Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
that was a toss up though, really and truly.
One guy,
That's
his
Carmelo,
also-
one guy was better than the
animal.
rest.
Carmelo's the only player to win Rookie of the Month
Every
month.
But LeBron was the only one too that same year.
Yeah,
He won
I'm sure
every-
he won it every
yeah.
month on the other
Yeah,
side.
he won it every year in the East. I mean, it was a toss up. I mean, the numbers were kind of.
Melo got robbed.
It
Melo
could
gets disrespected.
Oh, yeah.
have went either way. I think.
I wasn't watching back then, but people hate on Carmelo.
Brandon Ingram should definitely be most improved player. He finally had his breakout year after his 8th year in the league.
And he finally got away from LA, and then him and LeBron just weren't going to work.
Yeah.
He
needs
he's
the
a
ball in his
Kevin
hand.
Durant.
Yeah, he needs the ball in his hands, and LeBron hit that note. It's mine.
Now he's in conference.
Now he
Good
could be
old Kyle.
the main scorer.
Mm-hmm. Everybody else just play defense, get the ball to break.
They're going to be a big. If they make it to the playoffs, they can be scary.
I'm scared of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. A lot of talent.
Are they? They're in the 22 team, ain't they?
Yeah, they're the 10th seed right now. But LaMarcus Aldridge is out for the season, so they're pretty much the 9th seed. Because San Antonio. No, it's Portland, not San Antonio. I don't think San Antonio will do anything anyway with Aldridge, but he's out for the season.
San Antonio got Aldridge at the wrong time. He was a bad man in Portland.
They're about to lose their streak.
San Antonio of making playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's about time.
Yeah.
The dynasty is pretty much over for them.
Yeah.
You know, so
They were just holding on to that last piece. It's the playoff streak.
They got Lonnie Walker.
Oh, I like Lonnie, but I just
They got DeJounte. That'd be alright.
they
Yeah,
just,
what happened to? Who did you say?
DeJounte Murray.
What happened to that? They had I think he was a rookie maybe 2-3 years ago.
Brent Forbes?
Nah, I think it was like Simmons or something. He was like number 10. That man was athletic.
Oh, he's in Orlando now.
Jonathan Simmons?
Jonathan Simmons. He's in Orlando now.
I liked him.
Yeah, I think he was kind of fit that system well. He's not too much in Orlando.
Yeah, their system is kind of like,
You listen to Pop, you'll be alright.
yeah. They don't really have like Tim Duncan was an all-star, but he was also like the boring all-star.
Yeah, the big fundamental dude.
The league ain't really set for boring all-stars anymore.
Yeah, no more. The league realizes there's too much money to be made.
Yeah, the flashier you are, the more views you get. Yeah, Zion Williamson.
Anybody want to go next?
I can go next.
Xeon. Alright, Kenny.
Mine is, if you could live in any video game, which would you choose?
GTA.
No, like, it'd be like GTA, like you die, you can respawn.
Okay.
Do you feel the pain though? Like,
I mean, that's a big
Is it so? If you pick, so like I can like just go break into any car I want and like start it.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
There's no money glitches though.
So, like, if you could be, like, the main character, or, like, I'm my own person, and the main character is still kind of there.
I think that's up to you.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
either
mean,
one.
I don't know. Oh,
I'd be in Skyrim.
Yeah, I think I probably
Hell
go with
yeah.
Skyrim.
Skyrim is pretty dope.
Skyrim for sure. I can have me a vampire wife and be a werewolf. It'd be fun.
What is it?
GTA would be cool, but I'd probably pick Minecraft. Just live out my days.
Oh, yeah, that would be dope. That'd
Live
be
out
dope.
my days on the hill.
How have you never played that?
You've never heard of Skyrim,
No, I've never played it.
but you know what it is.
If it tells you anything, Ernie, I would.
It's like Lord of the Rings.
I would give up my
Like
left
high
pistol
fantasy
to like
type
forget
stuff.
that game so I could like experience it.
Yeah, Skyrim is like
so good.
my second favorite video game ever. So,
It is very good. What's your
Very
first?
Black Ops 2.
Yes. Yes.
Why would you want to be in that, bro?
I don't want to join the real Marines, so I ain't joining it.
That's a whole lot of dying.
Yeah, well, you can respawn. I don't know.
I mean,
So
if
you
I'm
can
still,
respawn?
Yeah. Like if I jump off a building in GTA, I can just pop back up at the hospital or something.
I would say Destiny, just because it's cool.
Yeah,
I get my superpowers. And
yeah,
everything
Halo,
like that.
anything like that, it's cool. It's a hard choice to pick, but I'd probably go Skyrim just because I like that kind of stuff.
I like the Minecraft idea.
Yes, sir. You can just fish forever.
Yes. Live on the hillside and fish.
Yes, sir.
I think I'll just go with GTA so I can get
Yeah.
away with like so much stuff.
And
I feel like that'd be fun.
just call Lester, get the cops turn a blind eye, and you can do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
go into the ammunition and buy RPGs,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Go crazy.
Yeah,
Go steal a military.
I fuck with
jet.
Skyrim.
Yeah,
Just fly around.
break into the
Yeah, I would definitely
military
do
place.
Skyrim or Halo or something like that. I wouldn't want to do GTA just because, like,
That's
it's still
like,
like,
yeah, it's still just like real life.
Yeah.
There's no like.
just there's no laws.
So if you you make your own character and give your character like anything in the game,
No, you start out at level 1. You gotta grind.
Like you just put on the game.
It's
You gotta
the
do
game,
the-
dog.
you have to do the
You gotta live the game.
oh, 'cause I was gonna be like, since all y'all did like
You would
Skyrim
be like
and all that, I was gonna be a sports one and
Yeah.
just make myself a 99 overall.
You can do that. You just start out.
Yeah.
Then I could get paid and play.
Yeah, 2K16. You start out at
Yeah.
60 overall.
Yeah.
That's alright. I'm still
It's
getting
about the
paid
grind.
NBA money.
You have to
That
deal
would
with
be
all
cool.
the dialogue.
2K
Just go
coins.
to the beach.
That's
and the
alright.
bad.
I just hold X.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You might want to go next.
I'll go.
Just Scott.
Cause yeah, obviously we're a little young, but I was gonna ask, what do y'all like? What would y'all want to do in retirement? Like when you're old, like 60 something years old, what do you want to be, or like what do you want to be doing?
I'm gonna run a nightclub.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, so if I'm retired, I don't want to be doing nothing. That's what I
Yeah,
sit
lay
at the
down on
house.
the beach.
Live on a yacht.
Live on it.
I think it'd be cool.
I mean,
Like,
it'd be good.
I think it'd be cool to run a business from like the shadows. Like you don't really work there. You just kind of pick.
So be like the
Pick
president of
You're
a
the
company,
face.
Yeah, you just kind of pull
like
up.
Bill Gates.
Yeah.
So where he don't really do much, but he's still the face of Microsoft.
You just pull up, pick that check up, and leave.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna move up north though. If I do, I would move somewhere where it's cold.
Like Canada North or like
I'm trying to
like
hit
Massachusetts.
You know what?
You gonna be
I wouldn't
Go to
mind moving to
Toronto?
Canada
you going to
Do
Toronto?
you prefer cold over like warm places?
by far.
What the what?
You can put enough clothes on.
You can
Yeah.
take it off.
I'd rather be cold than
Yeah, when
sweating.
you're in bed,
But
butt
when you're
naked, you're
old-
still sweating. Like there's nothing else you can do.
Yeah.
dog.
You'll be
If you're-
old, so like temperatures will be hitting different.
That's
You
true
might
too.
not like it.
And you get snow more.
Yeah, I'd rather be
Yeah.
there. If I'm not like in Florida, I want to be up north.
Yeah, live in Miami. That's good.
Something like that.
If I went that low, I would go like Texas somewhere where there's no humidity, so it's hot, but
Texas
it's like
was nice.
not a heavy hot.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually breathe.
Because that's what really kills is you get
humidity here.
95, 100-degree weather along with 80-90% humidity.
Yeah.
You're out there dying.
You can literally
Especially as
feel
a
the
75-year-old man.
You ain't gotta tell me.
But I'm gonna move up there to Toronto.
You just gonna like chill in there? Or?
No, he's gonna be
Yeah.
he's gonna be a super fan.
I mean, they
Yeah,
got
I'm
Raptors
gonna
off.
get season tickets to
You're
the
retired, yeah. You just go to every game. You
I
got
respect it.
I moved out to England to be the Man United super fan.
all alone and old. I would either go to Florida or up north, like Trevor said.
I wouldn't want to go to Florida as an old person. It's just that's what every old
That's
person
where they all
does.
go.
Yeah,
That's where
everyone goes.
Yeah, so it's got to be something going right.
It's probably some kind
If
of
I'm
cool-
65, I don't want to be around like
Young folks.
Yeah.
You don't hang out with old people.
those like 3-story like retirement homes in Florida. Can't be but so bad.
I bet they be going crazy.
With the
They be
nice
going
probably.
crazy downstairs on the bingo.
Have y'all heard like the
Not like that. Like,
STDs go around in retirement
Mhm.
homes like crazy? Just cause they ain't got nothing to lose, they can't get pregnant, so ain't no.
At that age.
Y'all never heard about
At
that?
age,
I might
you
go
can
to a
blow.
retirement home.
Yeah, I didn't even mean that. I meant like nice like subdivisions where it's just
Yeah, I know
like
what
me
you
and
mean.
old people would walk outside, wave
Your
at each
little-
other, and that's all.
Yeah,
I
one
got.
of those little
Walk
secluded
around.
communities.
Walk your dog around.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That's what my grandparents do in South Carolina.
Yeah, something like that. Not the damn old folks home where apparently gonorrhea is a big
Nah, I could never let my kids put me in a rest home.
That's their decision, not yours.
Who said you were gonna have kids?
What if you like
Need it.
can't help yourself?
You kill me before I.
Oh God!
I ain't gonna be like
Assisted suicide isn't a thing in the States.
shit. Regular suicide is.
Well,
But I'm saying like I'm talking about like one of them rest homes where like you lay in a bed and it's like a hospice care worker comes in and feeds you 3 times a day.
that's
You
what I'm
can
saying.
still
Well,
like
if you're
get
down,
up.
yeah, if you're like down bad like that.
My mom used to work at one day. They still got up and went
Yeah,
throughout.
my granddad was in one.
Can't live by themselves.
Yeah, like my granddad, like my grandma just can't. He had a stroke and like only one side of his body worked. Like my grandma couldn't take care of him, so
I wouldn't want to live like that.
Like, what if you're like everything fine, you just can't like drive or something?
That's different. That I don't have to go to like one of them basically hospital rest homes. I can.
Well, what if
still
you're just like, nah, I'm not bringing you food every week.
get on my own little worker?
What?
Right.
What
that's
if you're, like,
hospice.
Yeah, that's hospice.
But I'm
So
still
you want
living.
at home.
I'm still in my I'm still in my
Okay,
own
yeah,
house
alright.
though. I'm not gonna be living with 70 other.
So you'd rather just sit in the bed alone compared to sit in the bed with like 60 other friends.
Because your grandkids
not
ain't gonna
friends.
come see you.
No, you'll be
Shoot,
so
you're gonna
friends
be
with
old. You know, like
My
my
granddad
old
had
people, they don't care. They'll talk to anybody and
them.
everybody.
You go down there and you get
Everybody
that
gonna be your
weekly or
friend.
daily bingo in.
Yeah.
Bingo
you
champ.
can still have
Yeah.
friends.
That
At
some
home.
of them play music at the little piano.
Mm-hmm.
I seen that.
Playing like Monopoly and stuff.
Like what? My grandma, she lives right over there. She's in her own little.
Yeah, but your
she
grandma's
got her own
not down
spot.
bad.
Yeah, I mean,
Your
You
grandma
might
can
get a
drive around and
barbecue
stuff.
in there.
We're saying like you can't take care of
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh gosh.
if I can't take care of myself, then it's my time.
Oh no.
Or like, you got your legs blown off and numb.
Oh God.
Because
It's
my
like a
mom,
graphic episode.
one of her patients, his legs got blown off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he was in there, because he, can't walk.
Yeah, I feel like the average person can't just like take care and like.
Maybe I'm just weird, but if it's to
Oh,
where
you
like
are, yeah.
I contribute to the society as much as like an infant baby does. Like, you just feed me and lay me to rest every day.
I still
I just
much
don't
rather
see
be
it.
alive.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with school on this
You
one.
see what I mean?
But then,
Well,
that's
at
also
that
weird,
We're not
like-
saying you're a vegetable.
At that point,
All
you're
you
pretty
do
much
is-
on your way out anyway.
If all you do is just lay in the bed and stare at the ceiling all day, you can't get up.
No, you can have. That's what you do if you're home alone.
I can still have friends over. I can still do
How
whatever
if
I
you're
want.
been
You
ready?
can still have people visit.
Yeah, if you can get up and move around.
Like,
gonna
say
visit
you
your
just
old ass.
don't have legs. From like here down, you don't have legs.
You got
You
nubs.
just can't like
My nubs.
you can't help yourself. So you gotta go.
And
Someone has to
got
take
really
care
I'd
of
still
it.
rather be in my own house than in some facility where they don't. You're just another number to them.
Yeah, but there's
I don't know what traumatic
It's not
experience.
goddamn
Yeah,
house with. They hang out with you.
Like you'll build eventually. You'll build relationships with like the nurses and stuff.
Yeah,
You got you got like the nurses that come in there to take care of you, and like we've been saying, you got all these other like 60, 70, 80-year-old people that you're gonna be making friends with.
And then God knows what else.
It's like $20,000 a month.
Yeah, and that's another thing. It's so expensive to be.
But
in
guess what? You're 80 years old. You don't have to worry about that. Your kids do.
what? I ain't gonna fuck over my kids.
Yeah.
So what?
Alright, I'm gonna need the Kentucky to calm down.
Yeah, Ernie's gotta settle down. Fuck them kids.
Alright, next topic.
Whoa, I didn't even get to go!
Yeah, go ahead, Travis.
I would want to move to Colorado or Montana.
Why?
Out west.
No, I would want to get some land that I can see some mountains,
Like
and
a
I want to
ranch?
have animals.
Like
Yeah,
a ranch.
Okay.
Okay, I could do that.
I want some horses, maybe some cows, and just
I
live my
respect
life
that.
on the farm.
I would do that too.
I think that would be up there.
And I would get snow and stuff like that, and plus the pretty scenery or whatever. So that's what I would do.
Nobody asked me what I
I would
wanted
get
to
a
do.
big.
We don't have to ask. You just tell.
Yeah, you just gotta go. What do you want?
Special guest.
I
I think I would want to go to Florida.
You want to go to Florida?
And
It's a
I
nice
think I would want to run a
community.
business though. Like I wouldn't want to just sit in the house.
So you still want to be like face of a company?
But I think I'm gonna start. I think I like how healthy I am now. But when I turn about 40, I think I'm gonna start picking up unhealthy habits. So I know that I'm not gonna make it that long. Like I might start smoking cigarettes when I'm like 40. Then, I mean, I'm just saying because I think about it sometimes. Like people know this stuff's bad for them, but maybe they just really don't want to live that long. Like to be honest, if I had a full 60 years, that's enough for me. I mean, I don't know how everybody else feels, but
Until you get to 59, you're like, damn, I wish I had more.
nah, because at that point, your meat don't work no more. Your kids don't want nothing to do with you. There ain't much else left to you. I'm enjoying.
You don't want to be like a happy grandpa with some
No.
little grandbabies,
No.
nothing like that.
Mm,
No love.
Just fuck your kids, fuck your
Fuck them
grandkids.
kids. Jesus. I mean,
What if
I
like what
to
if
do
you're
like a-
60 and your parents are still alive?
Then no, that's not. No, dog. I don't think my dad is gonna see me get married.
You got a mom.
She might go for him.
Oh god.
My pops is coming up on.
I will be very,
Next
very
topic.
surprised if both my parents are alive on my 40th birthday.
What if Barry makes it to like 102?
Oh, God.
You motherfucker.
There
I
is
showed
no way
him.
in hell he lives to 102.
You're not gonna talk about beating like that.
Yeah, don't disrespect Big Barry.
Hey, look, I'm just telling you what it is.
Next topic.
Yeah. All right, my topic is how do you guys think you died in your last life? If you think that kind of stuff.
Oh, this goes with last week.
How do you think? If you believe in that kind of stuff, how do you think you died in your last life?
So you're talking about like somebody died on December 19th, 2002, and then got reborn
Yeah,
instantly?
like
or,
reincarnation. How do you
Yeah,
think
your
you died the
reincarnation.
first
Like,
time?
how do you think you died in your last life?
Okay. Shit. I bet I got killed in Afghanistan.
What?
I don't know.
I hope I won't have cool house or what. I don't really believe in that kind of stuff. But
I hope it won't kind of trash where, just kind of sat there and went.
I feel like I went out on like a farm. Like I was a
With some
farm
cattle?
and yeah, and I got like stampeded
That
or
bull,
like
that bull came
the
forward and
tractor
just
ran
boom!
over, something like that.
Oh
I feel
god.
that's how I went
The
out.
tractor with
Combine
the,
spit you out.
Yeah,
oh god.
like the thing.
A red mist.
Yeah, that like a wood chipper. Like I went through one of them.
I'm thinking a high-speed car crash.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be pretty fitting for a.
Could you be like an animal? And you got reincarnated?
Oh,
as
so
that
like
person?
the Buddhism type stuff. Or
So like
Hinduism.
reversed?
Yeah, because like eventually, if everyone dies and comes back as an animal, it's just going to be animals.
Animals have to come back as humans.
Yeah.
Well,
I
the
think I
best
was
they
an
say,
elephant, and the poacher killed me.
You were a what?
The elephant
Oh, you were an elephant.
For my tusk.
Oh.
Someone killed you for your tusk.
If we're going by, if we're the animals we wanted to be, Wesley was an ant. He got stomped on.
No, if that's
Yeah.
the case, if
He
I was
got
an
ate by an
animal,
anteater.
I believe I was a bluefin tuna. And I fought a fisherman for at least 5 hours and then gave up. My heart exploded from.
Bluefin tuna. I was a bluefin tuna and my heart exploded. I never thought I would think of that.
Well, we're going by animals. What's the most useless animal on this planet?
Koalas. Koalas are useless.
Mosquito.
Sloths.
You were a mosquito, Jacob.
Yeah, I was probably that
You
dumbass
got
sloth.
splatted.
No, I was probably that dumbass sloth that just fell out the tree.
They do that. They fall asleep and they fall out of the tree, break their neck.
If I had to guess with Jacob was a baby bird that a human touched and your own mother was like,
Oh,
scum, out of my nest.
Kind of like real
And I
life.
just started that.
Yes.
No,
Like, your mother knew you were at the bottom of the tree crying for help, but she just did not care to spit the worm.
Mama, help me.
I think I went out in Nam.
What?
Hell yeah, brother.
All fun and games till all of us were like, platoon.
Yeah, we were all platoon in Vietnam. We got bombed at the same time.
We talked about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
previously,
Travis would be the medic. Caleb would be the exotic dancer to keep us company.
We purchased him.
During the lonely nights of Nam.
Wow.
She's a little bit.
She was one of
Jacob
them
was
Vietnamese whores.
Excuse me.
Man, I think in my past life, somehow, some way, I was like actually like someone that was like Clyde, Marley.
Oh,
that's
you
why
were a
it's like,
scammer?
you're
You
going-
were
yeah.
one of them scammers from the 1930s that would just go around selling like fake, like medicine and stuff.
Something like that.
The snake,
Snake oil. Yeah.
Some of that past has lingered over, so that's what I'm guessing on.
Oh.
Maybe I was in a war or two,
Yeah, I remember we talked about this too, like all of my different personalities, how they could evolve.
Each one was a previous incarnation.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Kentucky Ernie, you got some explaining to do.
Yeah, Kentucky Ernie was, from 1840.
You've been to a lot of places, Middle East.
Africa.
Yeah,
I've been
Africa.
South in Africa,
Prison.
up north. Yeah, prison.
Alabama.
I've been all over the place.
Hell yeah. Ireland.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, what do y'all think about McGregor
The
retiring?
third time he said he's retired. He ain't retired.
I think he'll come back.
Yeah, he's taking a little break.
I saw Mayweather was talking shit to him.
Mayweather shouldn't say anything until he vote.
I thought Mayweather retired too.
Maybe
I thought he
retired
had been
like
retired.
3 times also.
Yeah, he
you
like
see how he
officially
spends his money.
retired.
I'm sure he's got to make some.
Yeah, that's how he gets more money. That's how they get more money. Like, oh, I'm retired. I'm not coming back to fight, and then they get that big lump sum money to come back.
Out of retirement.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
they
they
got
out of
retirement.
retirement fight on the front of it.
Yeah. It's all on the plan.
I don't think Mayweather should say anything until he goes to the octagon, which isn't going to happen. So
Yeah,
he
he
should,
gets his ass annihilated. Yeah, no. If they were to fight on the street, McGregor would fucking kill him.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. He was talking crap like, "Oh, you said you could beat me if we fought again." He goes to the octagon. We've talked about this on here.
Yeah, cause if it's just boxing, obviously Mayweather he's already won. But if you can do other shit,
McGregor.
McGregor's
It was a decent fight for McGregor never fighting in a ring,
Yeah.
and Mayweather being, arguably the best boxer of all time.
Yeah.
I think he retired and Mayweather's talking crap and they're gonna come out. McGregor
oh yeah, both of them out of retirement.
Part 2.
Both of them get that $100 million check. Only 100.
Yeah,
They're gonna be laughing.
Yeah.
Like 4.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 200.
McGregor
might have
lose
got like
it.
100. But Mayweather.
Whoever wins.
I think Mayweather
Because it wasn't-
he made like 350 last time.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, wasn't it like 350?
They made a fight out of it though. It wasn't some Mike Tyson 20-second BS.
Yeah, drag it out. It was a good fight.
That's the only downside of fighting is you pay $80
$60
to watch
$80.
It could be
8-second
It was
knockout.
like Cowboy versus McGregor the other
the last
a
time
couple
we
months ago.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't pay for that.
He knocked him out in round 1 and Wesley just screaming, I just wanted a good fight!
I remember.
I'd rather you knock him out.
I swear
But I did pay for that.
If the fight ends that quick, they should just bring somebody else out there and be like, I know you still got some gas and you fight this guy.
Oh God.
Something.
Just to make something out of it. Because I know people get so mad you spend $80 on like the, whatever.
They don't
it's
care.
called.
They got that $80.
Yeah.
That's what they ought to do. No, they just get like
He brought
10
the crowd.
people in the locker room, put Connor in the octagon, and see how many he can knock
Just
out in the first round.
Send waves of them forward.
God, they hit that. Anyone in the audience wants to fight him, $50K guaranteed. And everyone's just like throwing their hands up.
I would.
I would. Hell yeah.
550K.
until he's
I
like,
just let him knock me out.
until he hits you so hard, you have like brain bleed.
50K is a lot of money.
Yeah, that's going back
brain
to
dead is also a lot of.
I'd let him.
I ain't gonna get brain dead.
I'd let him hit me one time and just fall.
Yeah.
TKO me.
Yeah, we talked about that before. We're going in the ring with
No, you don't get up. They count them.
Yeah, I'd like to see how well I fare. Obviously, I know I'm gonna get my ass whooped. I'm gonna get my ass whooped.
You wouldn't last 30 seconds.
I know.
I
just like to see how long, or if I could land one hit on him.
He's a striker too.
If you walk in like out of the audience, like no previous training at all, no, there's no way.
I'm not saying I think I can do something.
Their endurance is
So if you know you can't last 15 seconds, what's the point of going 14?
I don't think I could land a punch.
I don't think anybody.
He's got really long arms too.
Like even like body shots. I don't think.
And then even if he
I
did
could.
land a punch, he's just gonna laugh at it.
I know, but I'm just saying like if I have to try.
McGregor or Mayweather?
All of them.
Yeah, any of them.
I'm just saying.
I know.
You
You got a lot better chance of hitting McGregor than Mayweather.
Yeah,
Mayweather fights defensive.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, fuck it. I'm getting knocked out regardless. So may as well just
Front
see.
page, you miss it, and he just hit you with that damn.
Your whole
What if,
face
like,
is deformed.
Scott gets lucky.
Yeah, and you hit that tip.
Oh god.
Is that?
That would be something.
They're like, oh.
We need to sign this guy up.
Hell yeah. Just
Wait, how tall is Conor McGregor?
He's like 5'9".
Yeah, he's not tall.
He's not that tall. He's like 5'9", 180.
You walk in the ring, you
Yeah,
see his ass get up against the back fence. He just, I like step in the ring. He just starts taking off. He takes off, just jumps off. BAM!
He goes to tackle you, just grabs the knee and just.
Oh,
The bone is just sticking out on the foot and just.
He just starts covering him like number knee. Come on, man.
what have you been saying about the Irish?
Oh,
Just like
Irish comes up.
No, when he takes the other knee, the good
The
one.
good knee.
No.
He sees you have the
Not
brace
the
on.
good
Yeah, he sees the brace.
attacks the other one.
I just see his eyes go from my left knee and then just right to my right knee. I'm like, oh shit.
Alright. You're going to go over me.
We got 5 people down already?
Yeah.
We all win.
Okay. My topic is, how do you guys feel about Jeff Bezos being the first trillionaire in like 2024? He's predicted to be the first
I don't
trillionaire.
care.
But like, someone having that much money,
There's gonna be more
He-
after
he
the
invented
next
Amazon.
couple years.
Yeah, he's
He's
like
probably a true
the king
man.
dingling of Amazon. I mean,
He's still not the richest man of all time, even if he made trillions.
yeah.
I don't
Sure, there's-
I don't get why
What?
people
I
don't
never
empire.
heard of that. Like, there's like some African prince from like
Yeah, Mansa Musa.
1600s. Yeah.
man, that doesn't count.
He literally would go around throwing gold at people for like fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jeff Bezos could do it.
He probably could do that.
I don't see why people are so upset about, oh, he's a trillionaire, because, I mean, he worked for it.
Well,
There's not a problem with him working for
He don't work
it.
no more. I mean, you can't knock that from
He
him.
exploits 100,000 people, and
But it's still work. You
I
can't
mean,
knock
his
it.
workers.
They can quit. I mean, I know it's bad wages and all. Me and my dad talked about it, and like, I know it's bad situations and all, but you can't.
people.
You can't knock that. He worked. It worked for him.
He's conveniently taking advantage of people.
Yeah. What is he supposed to do? Be like, oh,
Increase people's wages so he isn't a trillionaire.
But if it's that bad, then why are people still like?
Because people gotta eat. Some
No, I'm
people
saying
have
I'm
other
not
He
options.
put food on the table.
Barely.
I'm not knocking that. He definitely there are,
He's got plenty of food on the table.
He's a
but it
fucking
can't
asshole.
all be that bad too. The same thing with the media. Like, they're only gonna show you the bad.
Well, I'm not saying none of this. I'm not saying it's bad that he's going to be the first trillionaire. I'm just saying that him becoming a trillionaire has never been done before, right? He has all that money. He'll never, ever, ever, like the next 5 generations, his kids will never have to worry about anything.
Yeah.
Never. Ever.
They can
And
live-
so on and so on. Like,
They can live lavishly and never have to worry
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. There's no reason.
But
for
if he
people-
wasn't like the way he was, it might not been like that.
yeah,
You gotta be.
you
an
can't get
asshole
mad
to
for
be-
knocking his hustle.
no, I'm not mad. I'm just saying.
I'm not
that,
just saying like
I mean,
there are a lot of people.
$1 billion. Like, I don't think y'all
Yeah.
realize how much money that is. Like,
It's
$1
$1
billion.
trillion.
Yeah, but like
$1 billion is enough to carry you for 5 generations. You think
Yeah.
any of our
1
parents
billion
in
will
the past-
eventually run out after the 5 generations.
You know how much $1 billion gets you if it's in the bank every year, just off of like interest?
But eventually that will run out.
It'll all run out. But I'm saying is like people shouldn't be mad just because he made it. You didn't.
That his $1 trillion net worth will.
I wouldn't
be
be.
one
I'm
for
not
the rest
mad
of
at
the
that.
earth.
Like just because he made it, he didn't, or he made it, and I didn't. At least not yet. But all I'm saying is he could, if he wanted to, knock down his wages a little bit, just to pay his workers more. Because it's not. I mean, that's gonna be helping his.
Oh, he does a good bit for his work. workers. I mean, they get paid good at Amazon. Relatively to the rest of the country, you know what I mean? When minimum wage here in Oklahoma is like $7.25, you know what I mean? But
that's what I'm saying. Like, you'll always see all the bad stories he does, and there's a lot of them.
No, he's a good guy. I'm just saying it's just crazy that one person, literally trillionaire, like that's crazy, you know, for that much money.
It must be nice.
I mean, yeah, I wish. Like he could literally put $1 billion in 999 companies, and he wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, that's insane.
It would just sit there.
Well, I mean, I think some of that net worth is like his assets, like Amazon is under.
You don't have $1 billion or $1 trillion.
Still,
in the
like
bank.
I promise you, he's
that's if he was to sell Amazon.
Yeah, like if he sold everything he had, he would have $1 trillion.
But still, I mean, he's got more money than anybody ever needs. Like,
I just don't get why people get upset.
I think it's ridiculous. Like, there's people that starve all over the country, all over the world, and he's just sitting there just wiping his ass with hundreds. Like, he's a fucking asshole.
You want this?
Yeah,
you want this shit dollar bill?
This boy.
There's a stat from May 2019 that he makes $150K a minute.
Yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
He could take like one day and save like a whole
I
country.
saw something online was saying like a 5% tax on his entire net worth would like pay off the student loans for the entire like country. I mean, it's just like
that would be a good thing that he could do is like use obviously he's famous already, but use this as like a tool to like gain more awareness. He hits that one trillion mark and he just starts giving it away.
The thing I think about is like what happens when he dies? Like who's gonna get all that money?
His family.
Yeah. What if he's on his deathbed?
He's got shareholders.
Yeah, I'm paying off every single debt everybody has in America.
He's not allowed to do that.
He would still have the national debt. What? Oh no,
the national debt's in the church.
Yeah, never mind.
That's like the government. I'm talking about like you owe 500. Yeah, you owe 500 to the bank for whatever. There you go, 500.
I think
because I got $1 trillion, whatever.
I know he'll still have money.
Yeah, it's 25.
It's 25 trillion. Well, that's because of coronavirus stuff and all that.
It was 21 trillion last year. I remember seeing it. So it's.
I remember like
middle school. It was like 8 trillion.
Yeah, it was like 7 or 8.
It's been ripping up.
It's hit the whoop.
Yeah, I saw one thing on Twitter today where people argue about Trump, and they were one person was saying like how well he's fixed the economy, and I don't keep up politics or nothing. And then somebody hit him with that. Well, the only reason it's been fixed is because he spends like $2 billion annually to make it look good, which I don't know how true that is, but so that's probably one reason it's going up. Because they say Trump spends a lot of money to like get people jobs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at the end of the day, no politics. You got to spend money
to make money.
So you got to put the money forward to be able to do stuff.
Well, with America, we're spending money and we're not.
Yeah,
they just keep printing more.
Yeah.
Jeff
We're
Bezos.
21 trillion in debt. What's more?
Yeah.
It's just become an arbitrary number at this point.
Jeff Bezos also hasn't lost any money in 2020. Like he's not lost a single dollar.
Because Amazon, it never stopped. I don't think.
Amazon hit the woo woo.
Yeah,
because of it.
everybody needs
Everyone's
deliveries.
online shopping.
Some people literally got their stimulus, went on Amazon, and blew the whole thing.
Yeah.
Didn't even save it at all.
I believe it.
He had a good idea.
Yeah.
Made a hell of a company.
Yeah. I wonder who's the next person to be like that. Like the next person to like that
I see
idea
it
is.
for a while.
Yeah,
I know it's not going to be.
He's gonna
Honestly,
it's gonna be
it's gonna be Elon Musk when the space stuff.
Oh well, no, I'm talking about like Elon Musk's already a billionaire. I'm talking about the next person to come up like from working in a shed.
There's probably some right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm sure it's already happening now. It's just I wonder who it's going to be and what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe it's us.
Like people are billionaires off of like, and you don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't even
Uber.
have like their own business.
The dude who made like Uber stuff like that, like Postmates.
It really only takes like one good solid idea.
One solid idea that just helps
It's
so
gotta
much.
be original.
And then if you can just invest and build, like Jay-Z, he just invested all his money and then built.
Who's the rapper that like jokingly bought like 50 bitcoins in it was 50 Cent? He bought like a bunch of bitcoins in like 2010, and out of nowhere he got like several million just cause.
When you have that much money, you can throw money around something like that. Like shit, I'll put 500
back
here.
then bitcoins were like $10 a piece, and then you just hit that boom and.
Honestly, it just takes one good investment and then that blows up.
Yeah, you gotta be lucky.
The supervisor at my where I work, my supervisor, he was about to buy something for about 30 cents a piece, and it went up to 50 cents, and he was like, "No, I'm not going to buy it 3 days later, it was worth $7.50.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
So his $100 would have been $1,400.
Mm-hmm. Buy low, sell high.
Am I up next?
Yeah, go ahead.
I have the age-old question. You're stranded on an island. You can bring 3 things, but you can't bring. There's food and water is provided. You don't have to bring food and water.
So it's like, what's going to keep me sane?
And you can't bring like a generator or anything for electricity, but you can bring a phone. So you can bring a phone, but once the battery's dead, it's dead. You have no way to recharge it.
So it's like entertainment items.
For whatever you want.
For like a day or two.
Yeah, if you choose to bring a phone, but once it's dead, you can't recharge it.
Am I there for the rest of my life?
Yeah, you're stranded.
Okay.
So like one physical item. It can't be like a.
3 things.
Well, I mean, like in like the item, I can only like it's only like one thing. It can't be like a collection of books or nothing like that.
I'm bringing me a little shawty.
Do people count as items? Like, can you bring a person with you? Isn't that counts as one?
Since you brought it up, no.
Oh. So it's all electronics.
So I mean, if food
You
and
can
water
bring
is
electronics, but it's once it's dead.
If I can't
it's dead.
bring a person, I'm bringing a gun and shooting myself.
a gun and
Think
2
about
bullets.
being on the island by yourself for the rest of your
Food's
life.
provided though in the beach.
I mean, if food and water are provided,
But you're still like by yourself.
Alright, you can if you want to, you can bring a person.
You're gonna eventually
one?
become insane by yourself.
You can bring 3 if you want to. You got 3 items.
Which one of y'all?
You go crazy. You go crazy with 3 people too.
I'm bringing 3 biddies and then end of discussion.
You go crazy.
I'm bringing a phone, a solar charger, and
I just
You
said
can't
you can't
charge
charge
Oh, you can't.
it. God.
I thought.
Trying to Clyde Marley. Come on.
Yeah, I was trying to Clyde Marley. I'll bring like an encyclopedia or something. Just because. What else am I
So
gonna
a phone
do?
and an
Like,
encyclopedia.
No, not the phone.
So
Take
an
off the
encyclopedia.
Just like that big ass one back there. Just read it through. May as well. Got nothing else to do.
Learn words so you don't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Is there shelter provided, or is that not?
You can build it though.
I'm gonna bring my survival knife then.
Alright, so you got an encyclopedia, a knife.
Shit. My dog. I don't know.
And rose. Okay. Who wants to go next?
I have a question on this.
All right,
So, if I get a boat, I'm not trying to go off the island to leave, but can I have like a boat to go out into the water?
Yeah.
So you want like a
Why
rowboat
don't
or
you
like
just
a
finesse and
kayak?
get a boat and leave?
Well, I think that's how
You
the
gotta
equation.
stay
Yeah.
out.
I'm thinking.
If I'm bringing my survival knife, I can make me a little boat. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about getting like a multi-million-dollar yacht and sitting
Oh,
on
I
it.
want a helicopter. You gonna run out of gas
We
eventually?
didn't say all that now.
Yeah, no, you can.
I was thinking more of
You can
like
bring like a John boat.
yeah.
You bring a yacht, but you can't have any like.
People.
There's no food on it. There's no people on it. There's no TVs
Yeah.
on it.
Damn.
So you just had the boat.
Yeah, you just got a floating piece of metal.
Then you still have to like maintain it, have gas for it.
No, sit there in the water.
Yeah,
There's no point in gas because you can't go nowhere,
You drop an anchor.
and there's
there.
nothing to crank up on it.
exactly. So
All right,
what's the
I got
point?
mine. I'm gonna go a yacht, so I have some kind of shelter, and then I'm gonna go like one of those windsurfing things, so I can
Like a
have fun.
Kite surfing type shit.
Yeah, like it has like the kite thing in the
Yeah,
middle,
yeah.
and then like the
I know what
surfboard.
you're talking about.
I'd want to do that, and then I'd probably go with some type of book. Don't know what, but something I could read about 3 times maybe. So after that, I couldn't read no more.
That's what I was saying. Encyclopedia just long as fuck.
At that
You
point,
can-
just
I'd be
bring the
bored.
Bible.
The same story.
Yeah, you know what? I'd bring the Bible. That's the book I'd bring. I'd bring the Bible.
Hallelujah.
If you read the Bible enough times, it'll get you off the island.
I'm gonna bring me a little shawty. And then I'm gonna
much does
get
she weigh?
my second one is gonna be a house.
Oh god.
Okay.
So you don't have to be. You have your shelter. And then the third one, it would be like an entertainment item.
So what is it?
The Ernie fish.
Right.
I was gonna say fisher pole, but you can kind of make one of
Yeah.
them.
Food is provided too. Yeah.
But I was just like
fish
is
fun.
fun.
Yeah, just for something to do.
I respect it, brother.
Now, actually, I would bring like a machete or a knife because if you don't, you kind of
You gotta, yeah.
you got
no
what you
tool.
got. You can't make
Yeah,
anything
like
else. You can make stuff with that.
Here we go.
Bentley's just gonna be 3.
What's up, Bentley?
So I'm gonna bring two girlfriends. And
Dang.
then
Your other five are gonna
a
get mad.
16 person tent.
Why?
I want a spacious tent. Like,
You gonna have no beds. You're gonna have the tent.
I'll make a bed out of them little leaves or something.
You can
Yeah,
build
like, I
stuff.
got
You can
bed
build a
in my house.
16. I built like when I was little. I built like a little fishing pole out of like sticks and stuff. Like, you ain't gonna have a
You ain't
well,
hauling.
you ain't have an ugly stick out there. But
And how are you gonna make the thing? You ain't got like no knife or nothing to cut the wood or anything.
just find a
gotta
nice
think
looking
ahead.
stick that's already nature made it for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's how they did it back in the day. I guess stones and
At
sticks.
one point, they didn't have a knife. You know.
But a knife makes it a whole lot
This
easier.
some Minecraft shit over
Well, you
here.
got a whole fucking life to do it. So you know.
All right, Ernie.
What's the two girlfriends for?
You know.
Entertainment.
I mean, obviously not going crazy, and also just I don't know. I'd be lonely.
Oh, okay.
All right, Ernie.
I guess first thing would just
Little
be
Caesars.
No. I would have
An entire Little Caesar store.
That's the food that's already provided.
No, it's strictly apples.
Oh.
Just apples and
So
water.
just apples and
How you gonna
water?
get your protein?
That
He
changes
doesn't
things.
like apples.
Well, you can fish for the protein.
You get apples
That's
and
what I'm
ketchup.
saying.
That's it.
Oh,
You
no.
know, like apples.
Start off with just a
And ketchup.
survival knife. And then,
So you got a knife?
I don't know, I'll probably just bring sheep. No.
Not the sheep.
I don't know. I don't really know about the other two, so I'm just gonna bring 2 phones so that I can listen to music for a few hours.
All right, I'll take it.
2 phones.
Okay, I'm gonna bring a house. I'm gonna bring a big old knife.
Like a Bowie
Like
knife.
a machete.
Yeah, it's like a big old machete. Like,
Yeah.
boom.
That's what a machete.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
a,
so a
that's
big
just
knife is a
mistake.
machete, and a big machete is just a sword, bro.
Okay, and then I'm gonna have to bring some entertainment so everybody that good.
What?
Okay.
M&M's.
So you gonna bring like a plan of it so you can plan
Yes.
it and you know.
Yes. What Scott said, I'm bringing a
Corn?
plan. Yes.
You planting corn?
Yes, I'm
There's
planting
already
corn.
food.
I'm like really confused.
And third?
I thought that was like
Yeah,
that was
three.
the house. Okay.
the knife.
The house, the knife, and the...
What are you planning to do with the knife?
If anything runs up on me, it's getting stabbed.
Okay.
All right.
Caleb.
Yes, only 'cause there's no animals on.
I'd bring a knife. I'd bring my girlfriend and
Thanks.
a Bible. Nothing flashy.
Hey, thanks for bringing me,
Like
but I
one of those
appreciate
hotel
it.
Bibles.
Do I get to go?
No, real.
One of them hotel or like the original, the full holy
I want
scripture.
the whole thing.
I want it like in the language that they found it
In Hebrew?
I want you gotta train yourself to read.
OG Bible without the edits and cut off.
Jesus.
Real deal. What you mean what? You know,
I would
you know they
bring-
cut pieces out.
I would bring like a blank notebook so I could just write whatever.
Oh god, keep like a journal. Somebody
Not
just
necessarily that,
your
but
body.
that. Like write my own stories. So when I'm like a year in, I can just go back and because by then you're not gonna remember it.
Just read it again.
Yeah.
Whenever you die, somebody finds you. You know what they did.
My second thing, I'd probably
They'll make a movie about you.
yes.
Castaway, part 2.
I would probably bring a person. I'd probably bring like you, just because I know I could, if I had to bring someone, I could eat Trevor.
Provided, dog. It's not necessary.
Yeah, but you got
Oh yeah, food's provided.
No, he said it. He said eat Trevor.
Yeah.
He's still eating me.
Yeah, maybe he meant something else.
Okay. And third, I would bring. What do you want me to bring? What you want me to bring?
What? So
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll-
since y'all going
I
together,
was gonna say for mine, bring a ball, but my shorty ain't gonna bring it on a ball.
Shawty ain't a ball player.
Yeah, I'd bring a football.
There we go.
You gonna?
So you can do some Castaway type shit, draw a little face on it.
No, I got Trevor.
Wilson!
Hey,
We're playing football.
Y'all should have just asked for a basketball goal and a basketball. Y'all have been set.
That's two
Yeah,
things
Trevor.
though.
A basketball.
Yeah,
goal,
Trevor,
court.
basketball goal and a basketball.
Oh,
Make your
Exactly.
court.
Yeah,
We can basketball, make your own basketball.
By the
goal.
end of your life, you're gonna be LeBron James, but
Yeah, you can
in
just
those
like-
guys alone.
I mean, I feel like if it's like a jungle type island, like you can make just about whatever you want.
Yeah.
It might take some time.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to bring a house or anything. Cause I
Yeah.
could just build my own.
See,
There's
nah,
nothing on that island to kill you.
That's
I brought a
Exactly.
house just so I don't have to waste my time.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, you're going to die and you're never coming back. There's
Yeah,
you
but
have
you're
nothing.
stuck-
Nothing.
you're
But
stuck
like,
on the
think
island.
about a house. Think about how hard and long that would take.
That's
like,
the point.
You would have to take like multiple big
Alright.
trees and then strip them.
That's why I'm living in my yacht.
But
That's
You
why
have
while
nothing
you're
while you're stuck on your island, just sitting around in your house doing nothing.
I'm
doing
something with my shawty.
Well, you know what, Jacob? I'm gonna be on my island. I'm gonna flick you off.
I'm gonna look at you and just chopping down that tree, and I'm like,
What's up, Jacob? I'll be on my windsurf.
wait a second. Can we finesse the system?
Nope.
We all bring each other.
And then
So-
we're all together.
So we all got.
We all have 2 items.
Do y'all want to switch it up then? We do that. All of us are stuck and we can all bring 2 items. Food and water is not provided.
Oh.
Hey, one
I'll
of y'all go ahead and volunteer
volunteer myself for food
I'll
and
bring
water.
it. I
You
got
can't
grill.
say an infinite amount of food or an infinite amount of water.
Alright, so I'm bringing a box of Little Caesars and a cup of water.
You're about to get it.
You just okay. I'm making a knife to kill Ernie.
Alright, and then we're eating Ernie.
I'd bring seeds.
Seeds. Yeah.
I feel like I could
Bring a
long
water
enough
plant.
to grow I could last long enough to start growing a decent crop.
Mm-hmm.
Smart man.
Bring a water purifier so we get some
Well, I mean,
clean water.
if you're on like a Caribbean island, there's already going to be coconut trees
Probably-
and stuff.
I determine what I was
Corn
growing.
seeds, corn, pepper.
Regardless if
All
it's
sorts
a
of seeds.
tropical
I'm
island.
bringing
Some
two
carrot seeds.
cows.
How do we know it's not a frozen island? This is my fantasy.
I'm
You
bringing,
said a tropical island.
I did not say that.
I'm bringing a male cow and a female cow.
I'll bring
Alright.
I'm glad
We got-
we're all
we got
contributing.
goodies.
That's food and milk.
We got good eats.
I'm gonna go ahead and
How are you gonna
sacrifice.
preserve the meat on an island?
You don't. You just
You
eat
don't, you just kill it and eat it right there.
I mean, if it
I
says
don't think we can all
it,
take an entire.
You would eat a 400-pound cow.
You cut
Have
it
you
up.
met us?
Throw the.
I'll bring a refrigerator with a
I didn't
solar
know y'all were
powered
master
with a
butchers.
solar powered generator.
That's
There
what
we
you
go.
do. You just skin it. And
But I think he's saying, like, when we all get a chunk off.
You can't just cut that hoe in half, hang it up on a tree, and it's good for.
No, it's good. I'm bringing a refrigerator with a solar powered generator.
I already said we can't do this.
Me.
yeah, you
Well,
can't
in
have no
which
solar power
case-
generator.
You said electronics.
In which case,
Yeah,
that is
that's
electronics.
electronics.
I have trouble
appliance.
eating the first few days, but
It's an electrical appliance.
But we're not going to be able to eat it off the start because it's going to have to make more babies. So
Yeah.
we'll just eat.
We're going to start having inbred cows.
That's
Yeah.
fine. If it's-
What do you
Don't
think
matter.
they are
Same.
anyway?
You're going to
I
taste
know.
upon the meat.
I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring a mansion so we have a house.
Don't take over the whole island.
I mean, that's all right.
If
We
we
just
just
got
got fishing poles and some
Yeah.
seeds, we
Some fishing
fine.
poles.
We don't need.
Okay, I'm still. And my second one, I'm still
Maybe
gonna bring my
maybe
shawty.
some sheep. That would be not easier.
Then we have clothes.
Because you can just fucking a sheep. You know what I mean?
I'm
And
still
the sheep
sticking
is
with my
small enough.
survival.
All of us could probably eat one sheep. You know what I mean? If we were hungry.
But a milk will provide like
Yeah.
a cow will provide milk.
They got sheep milk.
Depends what type of island we're on.
If we're on a tropical
I
island,
can bring. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
I like
Yeah,
the
well,
cow.
They already
If
have
we're
to
on a
use.
frozen island, I'd probably
Hey, we
bring a
can bring
jacket.
both.
Have beef and sheep.
yeah. So Wesley, what's
If
up?
anything, I'd want chickens. That'd be the
You
easiest.
know, just to throw you off, we're in, like, the Arctic.
Oh God.
Okay,
And
so
since y'all wanted to be a-holes.
Yeah. So I'm bringing.
Hey,
like,
nah,
a
that's
jacket.
good. If we're in the Arctic, our meat won't spoil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live.
We can make an ice box.
We'll make it work.
they live in the mansion.
Yeah, they
with
live in the
us.
mansion.
Yeah.
What are they gonna eat?
Huh?
What are they gonna eat?
Big
The seeds gotta grow.
Huh?
Seeds gotta grow.
He's bringing us a couple
Yeah,
water.
it's kind of hard to break cold ground.
We got a greenhouse inside the mansion.
Oh.
Our dirt sucker can bring some dirt.
Technically,
Bring some
I
dirt.
think we got a good collective of.
I like it.
If we're in the Arctic, we're dying anyway.
Yeah,
I'm
just
bringing
said
like a
that
heavy
to
duty,
Heavy duty?
heavy duty
heavy
winter
duty.
coat, and steal my survival knife.
That ain't gonna keep you
I just
warm.
want
I
to
don't
wear
think
the
the survival
pellet.
knives can
Even
help
those
you
like
against
below
polar
zero
bears.
sleeping
We can
bags,
hunt
people
polar
would get
bears.
found dead in them. Joe.
Mhm.
So
I think all 7 of us with all of us had a knife. I think we could take a polar bear down.
No.
Someone's dying.
Yeah,
I mean,
Good
I'm not
night.
saying none of us are
Probably
gonna
like
die.
half of us are dying.
I mean, if
I
polar bear
still
hits
think-
you with a swipe to the stomach, if you
Oh yeah,
you
I'm not
survive
saying
One of us would
all
have
of us
to-
gonna survive.
Yeah, but as one of us is gonna have to bite the bullet.
Unless the meat shit.
Ernie, you got the longest arm. You can go in there swinging that knife.
But I'm saying all
I'm
7
going
of
with the
us.
man who said he was bringing Little Caesars
We
and a
got
cup of water.
Okay, that wasn't a serious idea.
Because look, that's what like the ancient humans would
fucking
do.
joke to you?
They would sneak up on that damn mammoth and they toot toot. I'm sure some of them died.
Yeah, but there'd be a whole tribe, not 8 of us.
Yeah, but if it's like
Actually,
Something party.
8 on a polar bear,
We can take
I
that.
feel like
Holy
travel-
shit.
I just don't want
I feel
anyone
like
to
if we
catch
knew, if we knew that it was just one polar bear, 8 of us, and we actually planed it out, I think we could take it.
well,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
you're
but
not
somebody
just
is
there
going
wild.
to-
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
obviously
See,
somebody's
we
gonna
did.
die.
No,
But-
no.
Someone's getting
Somebody's
messed up.
gonna die.
Not like if you track
I'm
it
just
for multiple days and stuff, and you catch him lacking.
Oh, he's in his sleep.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, you don't just go in there.
I thought we had that on standover surrounded.
Yeah.
I was thinking we're all like,
Eventually you'll be there, but like,
He's
you can
got
catch him lacking where he's by himself.
I think if we all got spears, we might could avoid casualties.
You know what? Screw that. One of my items is a 50 cal.
I'm gonna kill you.
First gonna kill you.
That's the first thing I'm gonna do
Good
on
idea.
the island.
I took a class.
Nah, someone else would get like 10,000 rounds of 50 cal bullets.
That's
Yeah.
10,000 items. Unless you could say like a full ammo box, I guess.
Somebody bring the Humvee for me to fucking mount it on top of, and we just fucking go driving out there.
We'll have it in the
Those
gas.
Slow them down.
You're gonna have shredded meat.
Yeah, but I say you can't hit them 16,000 times.
Yeah, 50 cal is not something you have there.
I'm gonna bring my trusted 308.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be used that word Raleigh.
Oh,
God. I got nervous.
They had that at the Triangle.
Mm-hmm.
They went to Triangle too. When me and Jay went, they were at Crabtree
Oh,
Mall
yeah.
in Raleigh.
7, 8,
There was like-
11.
I told you they snuck out.
Yeah, there was like 8 or 10 of them. I was like,
Cops or people?
Humvees.
Like National
National
Guard.
Like
the
the
on
National
top.
Guard,
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck them crackers.
No, they were started and they were ready to go.
Yeah, you know, fucking Molotov in the opening.
They were like surrounded the
They were at, so you know when you go in the Crabtree, there's like this little shopping center like besides like the actual mall.
I've been to Crabtree once, I
Okay,
think.
well there's like a shopping center like before you get to the actual like mall, and they were lined up in there. And
I think I know what you're talking
Like
Yeah.
blockading it.
I mean, basically you were gonna go near. I said, Jacob, we're not going in there.
I saw, it was on someone, I think it was on someone's Snapchat, and like, I think where the food court is,
Mhm.
they just had them all lined up right there.
I believe it. Yeah, they weren't playing around.
I don't know.
Well, is that everybody's topic?
You got Trevor, right? You got
Trevor.
Did you
you
have
got
one?
one?
I know you didn't plan on that one.
Yeah, I'll bring that up. It's kind of just a broad topic. I don't know if we talked about it, but what's y'all's opinion on aliens? / do you think there is aliens?
I think there's
100%
definitely.
there is something else out there.
Who do you think built the pyramids?
The Egyptians.
What? So you think the alien built the
You believe that, like, History Channel at midnight type
Yes.
shit?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't
There's
because
definitely some aliens.
the way they're cut and everything,
The way they're cut,
science has
how
said like
they're
there's no
aligned,
way they
like,
can get them.
it's too perfect.
That's what they said. Have you? Never mind. There's like discoveries that they made.
Here comes the historian.
Like what?
Yeah, here comes
You can
fucking,
you put
high
laws
school
on
history
them,
school.
roll them. Have you? All right. So look.
I know what you're
No, I haven't sat and
All right.
studied
Yeah,
the
no,
pyramids.
look. All right. All right. So basically, what they would do to like move them. What they're saying at least, you would get like a bunch of logs, like a bunch of round logs, and you can just push it and roll it. And then to cut it, you just get a chisel and just go to work.
Yeah, so they literally come out and said like they got cut like
Perfect.
way too.
Yeah,
Like,
and
laser perfect.
The rocks were so far away that where they got them from or something like that. Like that type of rock was
Limestone,
nowhere to
ain't
be found.
I mean, it was 5,000 years ago too. There might have been a different
People
rock
were real
formation.
back then.
I also heard that they used like an elevator system like inside the pyramid to build it up.
Like cranes do nowadays. They're in the middle of the tower and they just go up. And there was obviously not like modern day steel cranes, but there was like primitive cranes back then.
We're gonna have to watch a video about this.
I'm gonna look into this done because I'm going.
Yeah,
I don't believe that aliens built it. I believe there's aliens, but I built.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this question was, do we believe in aliens?
Yeah, we instantly got on the damn
Not
pyramids.
who built the pyramids.
It's controversial. I mean,
I don't know. I just think it's too big of a human feat at that. Like, they didn't have anything.
I mean, when you got
Even if they
That's
had
like they said, like, the
primitive
tools
cranes
they had.
are picking up a fucking 2-4 ton slab of
stones.
yeah.
well, I mean, you could.
2
All
tons.
right, shit. Scott, get out there and build me a crane and pick up 4 ton blocks and pick them up. You know how high them jokers are. Like it just seems like if they really did it some way somehow.
well, I mean, as far as aliens too, when the U.S. Navy they said, oh yeah, these videos are legit.
The
that the
Pentagon
ones
dropping
that-
videos.
yeah, there's the way that spacecraft was moving or whatever. That has to be some kind of alien.
There ain't no
Like,
way that there isn't aliens. The universe is too big to
Yeah,
not
it's
see
got to be something out there.
another
Mhm.
us.
Now, do you think that there's other not people, but aliens in our
Intelligent
galaxy?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, I believe they traveled to us.
I think
Like the UFO videos. What is that?
Who do you think Jesus was, dog? Come on.
alien Jesus.
Like the UFO videos.
What, do you think there's nothing outside of the Milky Way?
No, I was saying like,
You think they're close?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. I think
like
they're
are you thinking like
I'm pretty sure
Martians
aliens have
exist.
probably visited this Earth.
Yeah.
We just
Absolutely,
don't
they're
know
probably
it.
here.
Yeah.
I mean, Mars. Scientists said Mars at one point was full of life. There was water and stuff like that.
Like every star is a sun.
Yeah.
So for every sun, there's a possibility of a planet with life on it.
Yeah.
And I mean, if we're talking aliens, I mean, I'm talking like bacteria. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
so
not
it
even
might
saying
not be-
full humanoid alien. I'm saying like
There's something alive out
Yeah,
there.
something.
I know. I forgot where I heard it, but like if we found like ants on another planet, we would consider them a civilization, just
Yeah.
because they have a hierarchy. They have houses,
Yeah, wow.
houses, quote unquote, and they have like their own structures and everything. So like it could be considered a civilization.
I believe like there's aliens that like have their own language, can speak, and can drive their little spaceships.
Yeah, like I think there's
So you're talking
people
about,
like
that is
advanced
more
aliens,
advanced
like
than
people
us.
just
Yeah.
be able to travel.
Yeah, because like we said, like with the Navy video, like, it don't really make sense when they come out saying what it is, but it's something.
Yeah,
There's too many abductions for like one of them not to be on one of those things. You have hundreds of people every year,
And they go way too in depth.
Yeah.
Anyway, aliens they're real. Whether it's like intelligent aliens that are space traveling civilization, or it is just like ants somewhere on another planet, they're most certainly real.
I got another question for y'all. If like it goes with this, have y'all ever like? Do you think you've ever encountered
Yes,
aliens
me,
or seen a UFO?
yes, me and Wesley saw one together.
Me and Hunter were going to Zaxby's one night, and we seen some. I know where you're going with this, but we saw it was cutting at like weird angles, and then out of nowhere, it just like was gone. So it was making like 90-degree turns, like super quick, like just stuff that didn't make sense, like aerodynamic wise.
A jet just can't move like that.
Yeah, and me and Hunter watched it for a good.
So was
we were
it?
going down 401.
Was it at night? And
Yeah,
there was, like
it was
lights,
at-
or
It was wintertime. Yeah, no, it was a light. We were watching it because one of us pointed out like that's moving a little quick to be a plane, and then it would do like the Harry Potter like scar like and like jolt around. Yeah, and then we watched it from we were on 401 and it was gone by the time we got to Zaxby's, but we watched it probably for a good like 2 miles.
Yeah.
And it disappeared, and not like zoomed away, disappeared like the light cut out.
Boom.
Weird. I don't think
Because
I
we
can't
both watched
remember
it at the same time, so
They went stealth mode.
yeah, pretty much.
teleported
We
away.
and Hunter both hit that like where'd it go?
They jumped into light speed.
So
I have a joke with my dad, like with my brother and my dad and his wife, basically, that I got a set of like alien friends because I believe I've seen 3 UFOs at different
Yeah, I remember,
points.
you told us those ones in that field.
I believe I told the field was the last one. The first one, I was younger with my brother sitting in a tent, and he was on his phone and doing something. So I was laying there, and it had like the clear top, and I was looking up, and I saw this plane go, and then it stopped and took a 90-degree angle and went the other way.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, "Hey, you see that?" And he's on his phone. And then the second time, I was riding with my dad, and me and him both saw it going down his road, going to his house. There was a light. And me and him were watching it, but we didn't say anything. And that we just said, "You ever noticed that cell tower there?" Because it was like a flashing light that just
Like
was
blinking?
stopped. And he was like, "Nah." Next thing you know, it just took off like sideways. So it went from a complete stop sideways. And we were just like, "You see that?" And then the third time was over, not far from here, over on the other side of 401. What's that road?
That I live on?
Yeah.
Same one road.
I think, like, if you keep on going down, don't you hit 401? Yeah,
That's
like,
what me and Hunter saw, going towards Lewisburg.
yeah, if you keep
I
straight,
wonder if
I
it's the
went
same
that
building.
way. And in the field, I couldn't see it because it was, like, back there, and there was a line of trees, and the field went, like, behind them. So it was behind me, and I was driving my truck, so it was tinted. But all I saw was green lights, like, in a circular motion. And, like, it gave me goosebumps.
Oh, hell.
Like the thing at the fair? Type, like,
I don't know, I just saw, I could see, like, a little bit of it, and it was green lights in a circular motion.
Oh, hell no.
And I was
You
going
got
to pick
weirded
up
out.
one of my shawties, and
I remember you texted us about it.
when I picked her up, I was like, "Hey, is there anything in that field? And like 5 minutes when we drove back by there was nothing there. And she's like, nah, ain't nothing there in that field. But like I was driving and it gave me goosebumps and I just
And you should have screwed and saw what it was.
no, I skirt not be here.
I think it would be cool to get up by aliens as long as they don't like.
Hell no, it wouldn't be.
I don't think that's a
Fucking
chance I want to
booty
take.
hole.
Yeah.
They talking about. You don't know what the hell they talking about.
I just want to see what they look like. I'm talking about like they ain't gonna like kill me or torture me or nothing. Obviously, I wouldn't want to do that. But like if I'm just up there,
How do you know?
I think that's what he's
Like
that's
one of
kinda
them
what I'm
dead
saying.
aliens they got in Area 51.
I feel like every alien, or most aliens I've seen people like on YouTube or like on, TV, it's always like a little gray.
yeah, the little gray dudes.
But that's like the thing in like
Black
the
eyes.
50s where they like crash landed and the government always trying to like hide it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like there's too many stories for it not to be
At least
true.
one.
Somebody's got to be.
Yeah.
And even the video, some of them are probably fake, but one of them has to be real.
Mm-hmm. I saw what was it over Los Angeles? There was like this huge light and like thousands of people recorded it, and the government tried to come out and say like it was a
A nuclear
jet
missile.
or something like that.
Yeah.
They tried to. It was not long ago. That was probably 6 years ago, top.
Yeah.
But the government tried to say they are doing testing nuclear missiles. You can look it up. It's a flash, and it goes, and as it goes, the flash gets bigger.
Yeah, I've
like,
seen it.
Oh no,
Like,
I'm not
you know
talking
what?
about that one.
It was probably some kind
You
of
talking
shit
about
breaking
the
the
one in
sound
Vegas?
barrier.
like think of an
Vegas.
asteroid, and as it gets bigger, like the flame gets
Yeah,
bigger.
I know
But
what
it
you're
was a
talking
blue light,
Yeah.
and it got bigger.
It
and
looked
out
like a
of nowhere
freaking
just-
Kamehameha.
Yeah.
And thousands of
Oh.
people record it, and they're like, "There it is."
It was crazy.
Show Travis.
Oh wow.
And
Yeah.
people were like, "What was that?" And they just said they are testing nuclear missiles.
You know it's
Ain't
gonna
no
be
way
bad when
they're
you say,
testing
we're
nuclear
testing
missiles
nuclear
over
missiles
LA.
over
Yeah,
Los Angeles.
yeah,
Yeah.
No big
Wow.
deal.
yeah.
We're just testing nuclear missiles over one of the biggest cities in the country. No big deal.
World.
But I remember seeing that one, and I've seen like overseas ones where it's like thousands of them
Yeah.
in the sky.
I've seen some, there's like a old history for like some island out in the Caribbean that got attacked by aliens. Like they described like they got these ships from the sky started hitting them with like lasers, and people they like recorded like people got like charred like chemical burns from lasers that had hit like people on the island. You can
When did that happen?
like back in like it was a long time ago, like early 1900s, 1800s time.
I was about to say if it was like 1950s, I would think it could have just been like the Air Force or something just dropped some napalm on
Oh,
them.
they were hitting them with fucking laser beams.
You know, messed up. This podcast ain't gonna get uploaded.
Oh,
It's under review.
Oh no, the government don't like this one.
They have to be just like Bigfoots and creatures like
I
that.
feel like Bigfoot's real.
Big
No, I feel like Bigfoot's
To me,
real.
first off, it's too close to like the evolution people from like when we were like monkeys and we went to humans.
Mhm.
It's too close to that middle for like not to be a chance.
Mhm.
Like there's a chance it's just like
a freak.
a freak gorilla.
Yeah.
Well, but aren't they supposed to be like 15 feet tall?
Yeah, like a freak gorilla.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
There has been like there's recorded like gorillas. It's not like the gorilla you see today, but it's some type of It's related to what's the one that starts? Oh, orangutan. So yeah, it's like a descendant or an ancestor of the orangutan. There was like 10 foot tall, and I think it could have just that species just evolved down. And I'm about to paraphrase that species just evolved down, and it's Bigfoot now.
It's just like them creatures like that. It's too many like people that said they seen on videos.
Like the chupacabra.
For a chance of it not.
Not the
Yeah.
chupacabra.
Like the Loch Ness monster. That's probably not like they're probably creatures like.
Yeah, because we don't
That
know anything
big.
about the ocean.
But like creatures like that, where it's only one time you've seen it, but like if it's over and over and people say they seen them,
Isn't there multiple pictures of like quote unquote Loch Ness monster?
I
lot
thought
of
it was
them-
just
a lot
like
of them
that
are fake.
one famous picture.
Yeah,
of
I think
people.
it's just that one because the Loch Ness Monster is just that one story.
yeah.
What he's saying is like there have been multiple people
All over the world with
multiple
Bigfoot.
people
Yeah.
everywhere. They
and
come
aliens
forward.
like and multiple videos and pictures.
Yeah, but
One of them.
but if you look up Loch Ness Monster, you get that one picture.
that one is fake.
And saying
The
the
dude
dude
who
who
made
made
it-
be a stick.
Yeah, the dude who made it came out and said like, yeah, it wasn't real. He just got famous off of it.
Now,
It was
there's
in like
still, like-
1900.
And plus, it's so much on this earth that we still have like
Mhm.
not only the sea alone, but y'all remember in Whitley's class when he brought up that village that never seen mankind before, and we
Yeah,
just found it.
yeah.
Like if there's villages that we haven't seen, there's
Definitely
animals and aliens and stuff that we haven't seen.
Me and Scott talking about. There's that one village. Where's it at? That we talked about.
It's off the coast of like India.
Yeah, and they literally like if any type of human goes there, like they're gonna kill you because they're like terrified. Like they don't know. Like they haven't.
They just don't know what it is.
Like imagine that village that never seen anything, then they see that helicopter flying.
Yeah.
That's where I think
That's alien to them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
man.
more advanced civilization.
Yeah,
It's
like
opening up a paradox now.
You see, some pretty primitive tribes see a plane fly ahead and miss the sky.
We're primitive
god.
to the aliens.
This whole time, our planet is an island to them, and they're
Yeah.
just zooming around and they find us. And they're
that
like,
would
"Oh,
not
these crackers."
surprise me.
Just leave them alone.
These
Yeah.
crackers.
We're ants.
Yeah, I say we're nothing but another speck in the ocean.
We're just animals like dogs are to us.
Oh, wow. That changes my perspective totally.
Yeah,
Now.
we are going to strike this video down.
Oh no. Well,
What's that gonna do with?
yeah. This one's longer than the past couple. I think
Yeah.
everybody's pretty much said their timers.
All right. Well, it's time to get some food. So, thank y'all for tuning in. If you stayed this long, thank you, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye.